Hi there, I'm Christine Binnendyk, and this is the Effortless Movement Pilates Studio. I've been teaching for about 22 years now after a 3-year apprenticeship with Romana Krajzanowska. Afterward, I went on to study with several of the other elders as well as several physical therapists who work in the field of Pilates. So I'd say I'm mostly classical, although I'm certainly willing to add other more modern techniques when I think it's necessary for my clients. Today, we're going to work on the abdominal series from the mat work, and I'm going to show you some of the techniques that I use with my clients to help them understand the mechanics that they need to use when they're actually performing the exercises. So, Jen, come on over. We're going to do the tutorial first, and then we'll crank into the exercises. So concept number 1 that I like to introduce people to is the scoop. So you're going to tuck your knees in toward your chest, bring them in as far as you can. Your stomach will naturally draw in. So you're scooping the stomach in, but she's not jamming her low back down into the table. Okay, then bring your hands behind your head. And we're going to lift your chin up. So we're coming into what I would call a chin tuck position. The top of the shoulder blade comes up. But here's the thing, I want you to draw your armpits toward your hips. So you see how my shoulders just came down? I call that a superhero shoulder. Now Jen's going to be able to easily put her hands on her knees and use this muscle right here in the upper abdominal zone to hold up the weight of the head. If at any point during the mat series your neck starts to tire or grip or feel like it's doing work, it's time to put your head down. So you can go ahead and put your head down now. Let's go right into your single leg stretch. So I'm going to have you put 2 hands on your right knee. So we've got 2 on 1. Lift the head up. You're using the upper abdominals to manage that. We're going to shoot the leg out, and then we're just going to switch out the legs. In general, this is a 10 series, so it's 5 on each leg. And in general, in classical Pilates, the client does the counting. So you get to do extra if you're not actually counting. She looks awesome. So her legs are tracking. That means I'm not overly worried about where her hands are on her legs. If she wasn't tracking well with the legs, then I would do outside hand on the ankle, inside hand on the knee. Let's go ahead and tuck everything in. Go ahead and rest your neck for a sec. So next up is the double leg stretch. So the knees are tucked in and it's an active tuck. You're going to use those upper abdominals to help you pop the head up so everything's scooped in. So go ahead and lift your head. Okay, legs go one way, arms go the other way. We're going to inhale here, exhale when you tuck in. Inhale on the reach, exhale on the tuck. Whenever she's tucking in, she's using that armpit muscle to move the weight of the arm so that she keeps her superhero shoulder. Let's just do one more of those. So those look awesome. We're coming in. We'll just go ahead and rest the neck for a second. I like to do a tree climb to set up for single straight leg. So you're going to reach that right leg up, climb your hands up toward the ankle. So see how she had to automatically use those upper abs. Shoot your other leg out straight. We're going to do a little pull, and switch. So it's just a pull, and switch. Again, this one's 5 on each leg. I let my clients count on their own. You know what? A few extra isn't going to kill anybody. Notice how she's got her superhero shoulders on. So her armpits stayed nice and low. This way she's not sending tension into the neck. If her neck started gripping, we just put her head down. She'd grab at a different spot on her leg. We'll finish out this leg, and then we can tuck the knees in. Go ahead and bring the head down. Next up, double straight leg. Okay, reality check. So straight leg exercises are harder than bent leg exercises. 2 leg exercises are harder than 1 leg exercises, so this is kind of a tough one. We're going to reach the 2 legs up, press your inner thighs together. So the way I put this is, we're making 1 powerful leg out of your 2 strong legs. Bring the hands behind the head, and we're going to come up into that little chin tuck, the armpits low. Inhale, lower the 2 straight legs. Exhale to lift up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Now she's got a nice range of motion. If her low back was starting to move around, then I'd say go smaller. And if she had a lot of tension in the back of the leg, the glutes, the low back, then I'd say soften the knees. Last one. Whew, enough of that. We're going to drop the head. Go ahead and tuck the knees in. We're setting up for kind of the cleanup exercise. Crisscross. This one is going to help corset the rib cage in, the way I teach it anyway. So I'm looking for a giant rotation. So Jen, go ahead and bring your hands behind your head. You're going to twist toward me, so you're pulling one shoulder blade off the mat. You're going to shoot this leg out. So see, her elbow is crossing over her knee a little bit, and then we're just going to switch sides. She's working her midline, so there's minimal rocking back and forth, but there's a giant twist, a giant rotation. This is closing the rib cage. One of the things I love about feedback from my clients is most of the women come back within 6 months telling me that they're able to buy a smaller bra band size. Love that stuff. Looks good. Let's go ahead and drop the head, tuck the knees in. You're just going to give yourself a little hug to help release the low back after all that. Thanks, Jen.
You're welcome.